Don't you want to be daddy's little girl? Don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till your mouth they roll up? They brag to all your friends about how much I spoil your shot. Don't you want to be daddy's little girl?
What's up, y'all? I am your boy Kato. That's Mav, and it's the Convo with Mav and Kato. Mav, how you doing, my brother?
Doing good, man. Wonderful, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's always another day. Every day you wake up, no matter how you feel, it's always a blessing.
That's what's up. So I tell you what, since you got that playing in the background, man, of course we're gonna go ahead and just start off with that, man. So
first off,
go ahead.
before you start off saying anything, I want to raise my hat to the king himself, Mr. Bobby Brown.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he started a movement way back when he was in his boy band days. You know, started fucking with Whitney. I'm starting to call this movement the Bad Boys of R&B.
Okay.
You hear me?
Okay.
He opened up the door to make R&B fucking gangster, nigga. Like Chris Brown, you know, was supposed to be like the last.
Yeah, Chris the head of that, definitely.
No. Bobby Brown is.
Hey, you know they call Chris Brown the Bays Bobby Brown.
I can't say Ike because that nigga didn't really do nothing much. You feel so? I can't really say Ike. So Bobby's hat goes off to you. You started a movement. You are the OG of R&B motherfuckers going gangster, bro. Like real shit, nigga. Like.
Hey. Bet that up, man. So shout out Bobby Brown. So listen, before we start this pod off, man, we got to go ahead and say shout out to all the essential workers, man. Thank y'all for being on the front line. COVID-19 still running, it's still flying. Florida is still shooting up high. New York kind of getting a little bit better, but it's a lot of states, man, that's still dealing with a lot of COVID issues, man. And I want to go ahead and get this thing going with Meg Thee Stallion, man, because it was such a I don't know. It was just such like a weird story when I first heard about it, man. So on Sunday morning, Meg Thee Stallion, whose real name is Megan Pete, was shot during an incident that happened in Hollywood Hills earlier that morning. Meg says she's lucky to be alive. She had to undergo emergency surgery to get the bullet removed. So yeah, man, prayers up for Meg Thee Stallion right now. She says she in recovery, man. So what did you hear about it? Because the whole thing just weird to me.
They was at a party. Well, pretty much they showed up. They was with Kylie Jenner.
Okay.
They had a whole Snapchat about it and everything. And you see Tori in the background. And supposedly they left that house where they were and ended up to another party. Okay. To where the altercation took place.
And what happened? They just got into a fight or something?
It was a shootout.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a shoot. It's supposed to be. So, well, I'm not gonna say it was a shootout. It was shots fired. Okay. So then the authorities were looking for an SUV, which pretty much was Tory's SUV. They first said that Meg had glass in her foot. Ooh, excuse me. She had glass in her foot, but then later was reported that she'd been shot several times. Right. I was like, what the hell? They found a gun in Tory's SUV. They booked him, but they haven't, as far as I understand, I haven't really heard about the gun being used. For for that incident. They just say they found a gun and he's been booked for it. So it's like, was that the gun used for the incident? If so, does he really get charged for it? And is that the gun used also to shoot Meg? You feel me? Those are the kind of stories that you're waiting on right now.
So I mean, let's start from the beginning. Was it an issue there?
Well, that's the whole thing, bro. Like, I don't understand what the issue was. They just said they pulled up to another party, and
because the last I known is Meg and Tory was hanging tough. You know what I mean? Just hanging out, and having a good time. I don't remember it like being no type of issue or beef or nothing like that. And then all of a sudden it's like, Meg Thee Stallion got shot and they acting like Tory the one that did it.
Well, I mean, because the nigga had only because they found a gun in and they were involved in that altercation. So they were looking for that SUV period. So they were looking for Tori to begin with. You know, it just so happened that she's a victim in the whole thing. So they don't know who shot her. So those are the stories that you're waiting to hear right now. Like,
is that because they're not releasing everything right now?
Right. So, you know, it's kind of like, was that the weapon used to harm her? Because she did say that the altercation took place because she was supposed to be, there was somebody trying to do her arm. So so everything was pretty much aimed at Megan. So she's the victim in the whole ordeal. And plus
now I do remember the other day I seen a story on Instagram. It was a young lady that came out. I can't think of her name right now, and she was like, "I did not shoot Meg." So it's kind of like I said, for me, man, it's kind of like it's an issue between Tori and Meg. But I'm like, well, damn. It just seemed like they was just hanging out. I know I heard a couple of stories of them just being at different parties, just hanging out and having a good time. And what's Meg known for? Meg known for being the hot girl. She known for pouring drinks down a motherfucker throat. You know what I mean? That's what she do. So I'm figuring her and Tori was just hanging tough. Come to find out at this point, man, they acting like her and Tori got a motherfucking issue, and Tori shot her. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
I mean.
And then for her manager or whoever that was to come out and say, Tory Lanez, your days are numbered or whatever, he tweeted that and then he deleted it. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, kid.
A fucking empty threat. That's what that means.
That's crazy. So let's switch gears for a second, man. Let's talk sports for a second. I know you've been hearing about Lamar Jackson and Cal Murray. Both of them been complaining about their rating being super low on Madden. Lamar Jackson got a 76, which we know that's some bullshit. Lamar Jackson, one of the best things to ever goddamn touch a football. And Cal Murray, come on, he been proven to be you know what I'm saying, to be good. I don't know about no motherfucking what did Cal Murray? I think Cal Murray ended up getting a 76 as well. Now this is out of 99. So come on now. I think Madden kind of messed them boys over.
I actually think that's a pretty damn decent rating for Kyler Murray, though, because I mean, honestly, bro, he showed a little something of what he can do last season, but his receivers just wasn't, you know, too tough with him right now. I mean, I can't really give you a rating, and your goddamn receivers ain't shit.
Yeah, they kind of going through a transition right now. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And Lamar Jackson, as far as he goes, dude, again, he doesn't have a receiving core. So, I mean, his rating is more so like a running back's, average running back's rating.
Yeah, because you know Lamar take off on you.
Yeah, exactly. So he uses his legs most of the time. So, I mean, I understand, bro. Like, you're going to bitch, you know, because that's supposed to be you. You want to be one of the best on the goddamn game. But
you know what, too? I would like to look at his speed. What's his speed on now? Because the overall is 76 out of 99. You feel what I'm saying? So as quick as Lamar Jackson is now, his speed should be pretty high. You know what I mean?
I should have just turned that bitch on and just checked it like that, because I already got that bitch loaded and everything.
For sure.
Oh, which one? Is it on Madden 20 or 21?
No, it's Madden 21, the new one.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
Well, you know what? Then if it's the new one, then they pretty much just going based on the last year's. Like,
I'm gonna say they might just be going off of
yeah, because I mean this year hasn't even started yet. No OTAs, no none of that.
Right.
So I mean, honestly, bro, a lot of people complain for nothing to me, if you ask me.
I can understand that, but I guess let's look at it from their point too, though. You sitting down, you know what I'm saying? You finna play your homeboy in Madden, and you pull yourself up, because let's just say, you know, I'm Lamar Jackson. I pull myself up. Bitch, I want to have the highest rating on now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, plus,
I mean,
Lamar Jackson is a beast too, bro, you know?
He was given the fastest speed rating at 96 amongst the quarterbacks. So, by far, bro.
Right. Right, because, you know, most quarterbacks don't really have high speed ratings. They have more agility. You know what I'm saying?
The next fastest QB behind him is Kyler Murray at 91, followed by Taysom Hill at 90, bro, from New Orleans.
See, they thing is they don't have a problem with that. They have a problem with the overall score.
But I mean, you think about it though, bro. You getting rated based on your legs. You're not even being rated as a quarterback.
I agree.
Like for real, for real.
I agree.
You know, like that's your QB speed. You the fastest on there. Okay, that's cool. As for an overall, his rating is the third best QB with a 94, bro. Pat Mahomes is at 99. Russell Wilson's at 97.
Okay.
Dude, you complaining about a 94 rating?
Okay.
Really, bro?
Well, to me, it don't sound like it's that bad. But like I said,
you the third best. Bro, he's the third best overall.
If you him though, you want 100%.
But Madden has never given 100%, bro. It's always been 99.
He said, man, I'm Lamar Jackson. I want 100%.
I don't give a damn, Lamar Jackson. But sit now, Action Jackson.
So, hey, I know you a San Francisco 49er, but I want to talk about one of my boys, and I want to ask you a question. So the Bucs linebacker, Shaquille Barrett, he was hit with the franchise tag. I guess the deal was $15.8 million. I want to ask you, explain what franchise tag means.
Franchise tag is hold on. It's pretty much like, how can I break this down? If I hit you with a franchise tag, I'm pretty much holding you somewhat hostage for a couple of more weeks until we can get something on the table. Like we're gonna take the perfect example. Pat Mahomes fucked it up for Jerry Jones and the Cowboys with Dak Prescott because Dak wanted $40 million, bro. All you had to do was give him that. If you would have gave him that shit, then that Pat Mahomes wouldn't have mattered. You feel me? But the fact that you didn't, now you hit him with a franchise tag. They have until, oh shit, matter of fact, they had until, what's today, the 16th, right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, it was due yesterday. They had to come up with a long-term deal for Dak Prescott. So
we should be hearing something soon.
No, you're not going to hear nothing soon because nothing was done. So because the deadline is passed, so therefore Dak Prescott is going to pretty much be walking after this season, bro. His marriage and the Cowboys' marriage are pretty much
he's going to be a free agent.
Pretty much.
Wow.
And Shaq Barrett is pretty much the same ordeal. He gets hit with a franchise tag, meaning that we have a deadline to secure a long-term deal for you, but for right now, this is what we're going to pay you, whatever much that franchise tag is worth.
Okay.
That's pretty much all it is that we couldn't come to an agreement at this moment, and instead of letting you walk, we're kind of holding you for a little while longer.
So let me ask you a question though. Somebody hit you with the franchise tag. Does that mean that another team can't offer you something?
They can't touch you.
Got you. That's why they do that. Got you. Okay.
Yeah, they can't touch you right now. So you're not a UFA.
Okay.
Which is a unrestricted free agent.
True. Okay. All right. Well, shout out to him, man. As far as Dak Prescott, somebody gonna get him.
And I really believe Dak Prescott is going to show off, bro, wherever he goes. And I mean, I still don't believe him to be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I mean, a Super Bowl quarterback, even if he is, bro, he'll probably only just get one. And I think that's good enough for it.
I'm gonna tell you who else said that too, though. Cam Newton, when I think he was talking on ESPN, and he was talking about how people was asking him about Tom Brady and taking over for Tom Brady or whatever, and he was like, yeah, Tom Brady is Tom Brady. We know who he is. He the GOAT, whatever y'all want to call him. He was like, but damn, I forgot what their quarterback coach is, but whatever his name is, he was like, you're going to be able to call some different plays now. You know what I'm saying? Because basically saying, I'm going to be able to take off for your ass sometimes. You're going to call some different plays.
Man, you know what?
Cam will take off on your ass.
It's going to be something different.
Yeah.
like this whole season is gonna be different, man. I mean, my boys just got a new addition to the squad, and Trent Williams.
Okay.
Then you got Teddy Bridgewater, who's in Carolina.
Right.
You got Jameis Winston, who's backing up Drew Brees
in New Orleans. Yeah.
Yeah. And you got Cam, who's now
in the Patriot.
Yeah. And honestly, though, bro, the season that I'm more interesting to see develop, how it unfolds, are the Saints.
Okay.
Because of Drew Brees' comments. And, you know, it's kind of like I feel like he's still digging himself in the hole because now Eminem is attacking him and shit like that.
Well, you know everybody was going to jump on that, though.
Yeah, but Eminem said some shit, but I can't remember the lyrics word for words, but he said something about in the new song.
It's a song with Kid Cudi, right? I didn't listen to it.
Yeah. He said something about blah blah blah. That's so new. That's Tunchi. That's so New Orleans. Fuck Drew Brees.
You know what's gonna end up. I'm finna tell you what's gonna end up happening. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Drew Brees is an elite quarterback. He gonna get out there. He gonna still do his thing, but he gonna deal with some scrutiny that he hasn't ever dealt with. He gonna get booed.
My main thing is, are the players going to play for him?
That's a phone call that they had to have.
You know, I mean,
so if he a smart man, he pulled everybody together and he explained to them exactly what he meant.
No. I feel like Drew Brees don't need to explain nothing that he meant because what he meant was really heard and really understood. But he did come back and try to clean it up, and he was saying that he didn't mean to say it like that. He meant something else. So all I'm saying is, you know how sometimes when you pull a person to the side, then you can really reiterate exactly what you was trying to say. So if these are my teammates and I'm gonna be throwing y'all the ball, we need to get on the same accord. So I can see those phone calls being made, or I could see them going out for pizza or something like that, and him actually sitting down and saying, "Look, this is what I meant." First off, the way he said it, the tone of voice he said it in, you heard that emotion come out of his voice, bro. There was no, I didn't mean it that way. You seen the emotion, you heard the emotion.
Right.
He meant what he said. You know what I mean? And it's okay. No one is taking anything from you. No one is telling you can't mean what you say. I really appreciate you if you do mean what you say. Because now we can have a real serious conversation, because now you need to hear what I say and understand I mean what I say. You feel me? And not just look at it, be like, oh, okay, no. Trust me, when you spoke, I felt you. I heard you. I need to know if you heard me and felt me. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get points across. That's how we get to an understanding. We can't just be like, oh, I understand what you mean. Nah, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
You can say you understand what I mean tenfold and still don't understand what I mean.
I agree. It takes conversations, man. You have to sit down and have those conversations, definitely.
Like, bro, through my music, bro, I sit there and play with my music all day long. And I would sing it to somebody or I would spit it to anybody, and they still won't catch what I'm saying.
Okay. You saying like just the wordplay, the different wordplay you might use?
I could wordplay with that bitch all day. I could say the same shit your nigga told you this morning in a different tone, and you like the way I put my shit better than he did.
Because of how just the cadence of the record, because of how you put it across, how you delivered it. Right.
Exactly.
Right. I can understand that.
I wanna jump on something else too, though, man. You ready for it, bro? Let's talk about it.
What record that is? That's a beat.
That's the Wild Out. Wild Out. Wild Out. Wild Out.
Oh man, and you know what? Since you played that, yep, let's go ahead and segue to it, man. We got to talk about Nick Cannon, bro. We got to do it. We got to do it. So I got a story wrote down here, man. So Nick Cannon was fired from Viacom because of some anti-Semitic comments he allegedly made on his podcast. I'm not sure exactly what he said. This is what I do want to say. How do you feel about the fact that Nick Cannon will no longer be a part of Wild 'N Out, and he's actually fighting for ownership at this point? I thought Nick had ownership in Wild 'N Out, but apparently he don't.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Has Nick Cannon been fired before?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah.
What happened after he got fired?
He moved on to like 4 other jobs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't see Nick Cannon being down for long, bro. Like, we could talk
trash
all day long about his.
No, I don't at all. I don't at all.
We can talk trash all day long about his career. We can hear Wild Out talk trash all day long about his damn career. But the man done had a hell of a fucking career.
Well, a lot of the people stood up for him, like DC Young Fly, Chico Bean, Carlos Miller. You know what I mean? A lot of the people conceded. A lot of the Wild 'N Out people stood up. Emmanuel Hudson.
Nick Cannon, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm Nick Cannon, I said, fuck Viacom, fuck Wild 'N Out. I got enough bread. I got a crew. I got people that's behind me that's willing to do something. Guess what? YouTube is gold right now, motherfucker. I can do what the fuck I want to.
100%. I agree with that.
Hold on though. You know who would love to have something like Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out, bro? You could change the damn name and still be the same shit, bro. You got D-Rag already with you. Nigga, you could go to Oprah and see if you could jump on her damn network. Bro, you can go to Tyler Perry to see if you could jump on their network.
Yeah, but, you're right.
Or nigga, you can create your own.
Well, Puff offered him a job already. Puff offered him a job on Revolt already.
But that's the thing. Nick Cannon don't need right now. I don't know his bank account. I don't know his pocket. But
right.
With what he has shown over the years, bro, as far as like the type of jobs he done had, those are money making jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Them ain't here's a couple $100Ks hosted. Nah, this nigga done made millions of these shit. You feel like the Masked Singer, America's Got Talent. Shit, Wild 'N Out been going on for years. This nigga done been on tour.
I think he said this is the 19th season. That shit been going on forever, kid. I can't believe he don't have ownership in that name.
But it's all good though, bro. It's all good because he don't need that name Wild 'N Out. Wild 'N Out is always gonna be Wild 'N Out. Nigga, you could change
Wild 'N Out is
name.
not Wild 'N Out without Nick Cannon. I totally agree with that.
What I'm saying is Wild 'N Out is always gonna be Wild 'N Out. You know what I'm saying? But Nick Cannon himself could take that same crew he got or better crew.
I agree.
Or create something totally different.
I agree.
Within the same type of environment and
go. He can.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot the shit yourself, bro. Like start selling tickets because people will love you anyway, bro. You feel me? And then if you bring a Wild 'N Out type shit on tour like you did without the risk of being sued by Viacom and shit like that, they can't touch you, bro. Yeah. Because think about it. You can do whatever. You can do stand up and still incorporate some kind of Wild 'N Out type shit in there. Yeah. Put your shit on YouTube, create your whole YouTube page and shit. Yeah. You can get a contract with YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, Nick got options, bro.
And you know what, man? And you know what? That's the reason why ownership is so important. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just like take me and you, right, with this podcast, the Convo with Mav Kato. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you like, hey, I want to bring my little brother Jimmy, and I want him to be on the podcast, you know, next week or whatever. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm like, hey, my brother gonna be here next week, man. I'm gonna put him on the podcast. It's like you can make those choices. You see what I'm saying? And you don't have somebody behind you saying, well, hold up, we can't do that.
But no, well, see,
you know what I'm saying?
I can't just make those choices because this is a partnership.
No. I'm talking about between me and you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about between me and you. Me and you talk about it, and it's like, oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got a white man in a suit saying, what's the demographic? Or you know what I mean? Like, what's the tent pole? Like bringing up all these different words that motherfuckers don't understand. And it's like, that's basically me saying no. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That's just,
that's the difference between having ownership and working for somebody. So like I said, for me, I'm just blowed because Nick Cannon always just seemed somebody like that had his business together. So I definitely felt like he had ownership within the Wild 'N Out brand. I'm very surprised that he don't have ownership within the Wild 'N Out brand.
Well, it's not that he don't have ownership. He doesn't have full ownership.
Oh, but he do have some ownership, because I heard he don't have no ownership.
Well, nah.
And he's actually fighting. He's fighting right now to have some ownership.
There's no way in hell that, you know, he would be fighting for something that he doesn't own.
No. He's fighting to get some ownership.
No, he's fighting. I believe he's fighting to get full ownership, because that is something he created. That is something he came up with.
And you know what? Isn't that funny how you can? But you know what? That's what happens when you sell some shit, though. You see what I'm saying? When you could come up with some shit, bro, like Nick Cannon coming up with Wild 'N Out, and then I sell it to Viacom. Yeah, I might be the host, and I might be the one that came up with it. I might have birthed the shit from the grassroots, but it don't matter. I sold it to you. So guess who owned it? Viacom owned that shit.
Well, the thing about that is, though, bro, like, okay, Viacom, you gotta look at Viacom as the investors.
That too, definitely.
You know,
they put the money in it,
which is exactly who they are. You know, any network that takes a chance on you and puts you on their screen, they're investing in you. So they're investors.
Yep, I agree.
So if you have nothing left to return to them, bro, which is the ROI, return on investment, then there's no need for them to go any further with you. But if they feel like what you have created can go further without you,
if you build a strong brand,
right. So then they're gonna try to take that and run with it, because you think about it, they already been trying to promote DC Young Fly for a minute, because it's been talk about Nick, you know, supposedly passing over the torch anyhow. So,
which I think would be a great idea. I think it'd be a good idea. I like DC Young Fly. I like DC's come up.
It would be a great idea, but I would much rather DC start his own thing instead of just taking over something that, like, for me, I'm just so used to it being Nick Cannon's show.
Yeah, and sometimes shoes are hard to fill.
It's not so much that the shoes are hard to fill. I mean, you can fill them things. It's just a different. It's gonna be a different feel. It's like watching Family Feud for so long growing up, right?
It's definitely gonna be a different feel.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Steve Harvey's version of Family Feud. Hell better.
Hell yeah, Steve killed Family Feud, definitely.
Yeah, and when you look at what's his damn name, Drew Carey replacing what's old boy name from Price is Right?
Pat Sajak.
No, Pat Sajak is
Oh no. Pat Sajak is Wheel of Fortune. My fault. Price is Right is Bob
Barker.
Bob Barker. There you go. Yeah.
I stopped watching Price is Right, bro.
Oh, you weren't feeling Drew Carey?
I mean,
he's no Bob Barker. You know,
he nice at it, but it's just like, you know, Bob Barker was just Bob Barker. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them people that you just couldn't just replace. You would have to start a whole new brand.
You know what? Since you brought it up, we got to talk about even Alex Trebek, man. The fact that, you know, he going through his cancer treatments and stuff like that, and they saying that somebody else gonna have to be the host of Jeopardy. Yeah, that's gonna be a totally different show with somebody else.
Honestly, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know how he would do as a host, but I think his name is Ken Jennings.
Oh, Ken is funny, bro. Ken is
funny. No, not Ken Jong, not the little Asian guy.
Okay. Who you talking about? Ken Jennings?
Talking about. I think his name is Ken Jennings. He's the winningest Jeopardy contestant in history.
Okay. And you feel like he could host it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you think about it, bro. You have done something no one has ever done in the history of the game. So you have shown your intellect on national TV over and over and over again. So I don't see why you couldn't host the shit, because guess about it.
I'm gonna push back on that. At the same time, just because you knew all the questions don't mean you'll be a great host. And I'm not saying that he won't be a good host, but at the same time, would he be able to like host that show? Because I don't see it just being an easy task.
It's not. It's never an easy task to host any kind of show, even this podcast that we're doing.
Yeah, 100%. But you're talking about Jeopardy, man. I mean, shout out Alex Trebek, man, and he's been around for umpteen years, and he's been an amazing host of that show. You talking about big shoes to fill? I don't know. I don't know if anybody would be able to fill those shoes, man.
Only reason I'm saying that I feel like he would be a great host is because like he's smart enough to help the questions out. You feel me? As far as when you coming up with the questions. And he's involved in the whole mix. However, Alex Trebek was involved into it. Okay. So therefore, he can catch a lot of wrong answers, or or a lot of wrong ways to add the questions or whatever like that, based on who's writing them.
Because you saying like within the creation.
Right. And I really feel like he can host the game. Like, because you think about it, it's not. Jeopardy has never been a game to where you get hype. It's more like you're in a damn classroom getting asked questions. It's like a decathlon. So,
hey, but they do have their times where they turn up now. Sometimes some of them questions be like, what the hell he just said?
What I'm saying, bro, it's like you don't hear the crowd going wild like
No, not like that.
Honestly, I feel like Drew Carey would have been a better Jeopardy host than a Price is Right host.
Okay.
Because of his demeanor.
You feel like Drew Carey is more calm, like a calm person.
Yeah, he's funny calm. Like he's never been hype, like
and that's true. His whole style of comedy is like that. I agree.
Yeah, and I love his comedy.
And I used to love the Drew Carey show. Shout out Drew Carey. I used to love that show.
Still love that shit. Yeah. Matter of fact, bro, I might just go ahead and flashback
and watch it.
A couple of episodes.
Yeah, so, for sure.
But yeah, it's a lot of different changes that could be made, but
right.
We look at things and like, damn, who can you add? Who would you put on there to make this better, or who you think will bring a different vibe to this shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we always look at shit like that.
Totally agree, man. So let's switch subjects for a second, man. I got to talk about something that's near and dear to me, because I'm totally about ownership, man, and I'm totally about rappers getting their just due and groups getting their just due. So the group Migos, you know what I'm talking about, man. Takeoff, Offset, Quavo. They suing their ex-lawyer Damian Grandson because they saying that he stole over $8 million from them. Wow. That's crazy. So they suing him for professional malpractice and conflict of interest because he represents the group, but he also represents the labor owners of quality control, which is P and Coach K. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I didn't even know nothing about that. I'm reading it right now.
Yeah, that's something that I stay up on, man, because you already know how I feel about ownership and as far as like entertainment lawyers and shit like that, making sure you getting all your paperwork right and stuff like that. Yeah, that's crazy, man. They saying that the dude stole over $8 million from them. Wow.
Let me ask you though.
Go ahead.
How many times have we read something in the hip hop world, or seen
I already know what you're gonna say,
some kind of a movie or a TV show in the hip hop world that has to deal with janky promoters?
Exactly. Because that is the music business. If I ain't said it before, I'm gonna say it again. You better have your business together. A lot of people jump into this music industry, kid, and they think just going into the studio and writing records and that's all they need. No. At the end of the day, bro, 10% of that shit is you going into the studio and writing records. 90% of that shit is business. And if you don't know your business, you're going to get fucked over. period.
And you know what? I really feel like that's what makes me different from a lot of motherfuckers too, bro. Because like, it's the fact that I already know how most of the game goes. You know what I mean? I see it.
Yep.
And people is always gonna try to make money off of you regardless. That's the real reason why you signed me. You signed me because you feel like you can make money.
Yeah.
And I know you're gonna fuck me, bro. I know you're gonna steal from me and shit. But the thing is, that's why I'm not gonna sign no fucking long-term ass contract. I would much rather sign like a one contract deal after deal after deal with anybody instead of signing a multi album
like
deal.
a 10 album deal or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do all that. Like shit.
Definitely.
I'll take $100K from you and give you an album and run with that.
Because listen, the one thing that we know, man, record companies go through so much transition, kid. So you stuck with one record company for 10 years. You don't know what that record company might go through. You don't know the different ins and outs. You don't know the different people that's going to come in and out. The person that signed you might get fired next week. You see what I'm saying? It's like
not even so much.
The last thing you want to do is sign long-term contracts like that.
Not even so much that, bro. It's just like
it's definitely that. That's huge. That's a huge part of it.
Well, for me,
that's a huge part of it.
For me, is the fact that I already know most of the shit that's gonna happen. You know, but like I said, like knowing the shit that I know now, I would much rather sign like a one album deal with any company. You know, I take like $200K, hypothetically speaking. I take $200K for a one album deal. Most of my money's gonna come from the shows and the tours that I make.
Listen,
do anyways.
Knowing the shit that I know now, I wouldn't sign a record deal. Me personally, I would sign an entertainment deal.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying,
I would sign with a management company like Rock Nation or something like that. I wouldn't sign with a record company because at the end of the day, record companies fuck you over. When you sign with a management deal, bro, it's more like a eat and kill. You see what I'm saying? So what they get out there and kill for you, that's what they eat.
Right now, though, there's really no record labels out right now. There's really no.
Man, there's plenty of record labels out there. I just talked about one. We talked about Quality Control. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of them out there, kid. Universal still out there going strong. Like they still out there. It's just a lot of breakoffs. Def Jam still out there.
What I'm saying is there's really no record labels out there right now. Most of them are doing distribution deals.
They definitely doing that. They breakoffs.
So when you talk about contract period, nowadays you're pretty much talking about a distribution deal, especially if I'm breaking it down to like one album deals and shit. That's a distribution deal.
You know what? I ain't gonna even lie, man. If I was to sign, let's just say I was to sign a contract, bro, I don't even want no money. That's just me personally, bro. Let's just say I was an up and coming rapper and I'm getting ready to sign a deal or whatever. I don't even want no money, bro, because I don't want to fuck around and end up in court later because I can't afford to pay you back what you just fronted me. This is what I want, kid. All I want is promotions. That's it. Listen for a second. Let me do what I do. Let me get with the artists that I get with. Let me get with the producers that I don't want you paying for production and all that. Let me do all of that. You see what I'm saying? And what I want you to do is I want you to give me that big ass machine that's gonna put me on every goddamn TV commercial. You know what I mean? I want promotions from your ass. I don't want no big ass upfront money because that's how you end up getting fucked over.
When you think about it, bro, either way it goes, the money's still coming out and going towards you anyways. However, it's fun.
Yeah, but I would rather they spend it on promotions. But don't put it in my pocket. Don't put it in my pocket.
You still don't pay that shit back.
No, because I never took it from them.
How is not, bro? It don't matter. The exchange.
Listen,
okay.
Listen, the contingency of the deal that I'm talking about signing, bro. I don't owe you shit, and the only thing I want you to give me is promotions.
There's no business that's going to give you money and lose out if you don't make out anything, bro.
No. I understand that, which is why I say you ain't giving me nothing. All you're doing is promoting me.
They are giving you something if they are spending any kind of money on your promotion.
The promotional packages are expensive as fuck.
Okay,
that's real.
Listen, if I'm coming out my pocket, if I'm kicking out my pocket to promote you, right? whether it touches your hands or not, the contract is still going towards you.
And they're still kicking out money.
I'm still kicking out money. So therefore, if you don't pan out, you still have to pay back that money.
You lose. I agree with that.
Me personally, I'm not gonna lose. So therefore, some way, somehow, you are going to give me back that money, whether you ever took it from me or not.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. At the end of the day, the money's still getting spent on that person.
So regardless, bro, I'd rather just go ahead, just give me what you're gonna give me and let me make something out of it.
Nah, I'd rather you just keep all your upfront money. I don't want no advance and all that shit. Just keep all that shit.
But the thing is, though, it's still gonna be part of the contract, bro. Regardless, dog.
Yeah, listen, it probably will be. But for me, like I said, I don't want your advances and shit like that. So I understand what you're saying. You're saying at the end of the day, you still gonna have to pay back something anyway. Well, promote the fuck out of me, because at the end of the day, if you putting me on every TV screen commercial right there, you know what I'm saying, and you putting me on these big ass billboards and shit like that, you spending money on promotions for me like that, bro, guess what I'm gonna do? Nigga, I'm gonna end up getting around and whatever song I got going on, you know what I'm saying? That shit gonna blow.
Because you think about it, that damn promotion too, bro. Even in that promotion, it's still gonna come up to where your clothing is gonna come out of, your photo shoot and all that shit. They're gonna need all that. You don't have the money to professionally get all that shit done. You don't have the money to professionally buy clothes and look professional. So all that shit is gonna come.
Buying clothes, look professional. None of that shit don't matter. None of that shit don't matter. I just wear whatever I got.
But see, that's the thing.
Hey, I'd be like Kid Cudi or some shit. Kid Cudi don't be dressed in Gucci or nothing like that. Nigga, Kid Cudi might come out in some jeans and a white tee.
Do you really believe that's the shit that he just went out and bought? Or then the shit
No. I ain't saying he went out and I'm not saying he went out and bought that. I'm saying he already had that in his closet.
But saying though,
listen, you have some artists that's like showboat type artists, and then you have artists like J. Cole. You see what I'm saying? Well, they might just step out, like I said, some jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah, but like, bro, have you ever like seen a making of a video or a back of like the backstage of a movie or something, bro? Like the type of shit.
Not a movie, but I seen the making of a video. Yeah.
Nigga, they got like the wardrobe, for example.
Yeah.
That might be J. Cole's style. But best believe them ain't clothes that he. All them clothes that he wore in all them videos, bro, ain't all his clothes.
Some of them stylists put that together. Definitely.
Yeah, somebody came. Some of that shit came off that fucking rack in the back room.
I agree with that, definitely.
So therefore, you gotta look at the promotion like that too, bro. Like when, especially, you're doing a photo shoot, they're gonna bring out certain shit. They're gonna be like, what's your type of style you got? They're gonna put you in certain shit they want to.
Right. I agree.
All of those things is shit that you gotta be ready for.
I agree. Definitely.
So I mean, honestly, just go ahead and give me the fucking upfront money. Listen, I take the upfront money because I have that much fucking faith and believe in myself.
So you'd rather them give you a couple of M's and then what? Because let me tell you something about them giving you them M's. Those M's come with their lawyers. Those M's come with anything that they offering, it comes with their entertainment package.
Listen,
meaning their lawyers, their accountants, you know what I'm saying? Like all of these motherfuckers that they have on their team, it comes with them 2 M's they finna give you.
Listen, bro. It could come with all that, but it's still nothing saying that I can't get my own damn lawyer with that same M's they're giving me.
You ever ask yourself how so many people end up getting fucked out of money?
Why do I need to ask myself that shit when it's like all of them pretty much come out with the same shit?
With the story?
Contract.
Hell, some people don't even read their fucking contract. Some people don't even read that shit. But at the same time, this is why I say you need an entertainment lawyer, because it's a lot of words in there that you ain't gonna understand.
You know what?
Period.
Fuck it. Hypothetically speaking, let me get racist for a while. White artists. I have never heard a white artist. I'm being for real right now. And these are facts. If I'm wrong, please prove me wrong. But I have never heard a white artist go through so much fucking legal contract bullshit in the industry than a fucking hip hop artist.
Name
one.
I can't. I can name you an artist that went through some shit and that's going through some shit, but at the same time, it's other shit that came along with it. Like Kesha going through contract shit, but at the same time though, it was also some allegations of the dude doing something to her too, like Kesha, sexually.
But hold on, Kesha is hip hop. It's pop.
Oh, okay. So you saying like a different genre of music?
When I'm saying a white artist, I'm talking about a fucking country star. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me not say white artist because there are black country singers out there too. So
yeah.
Have you ever heard a country singer go through any of the bullshit contract wise legally than a fucking hip hop artist?
I haven't.
Exactly. You know why? Not
personally.
You know why?
Why?
Because the fucking country singers, they actually read they goddamn contract, goddamn it. They take their time. They're not as eager as we are, bro. Like you start throwing some money at us, my nigga, we eager to take that shit because we need
Hey man, we come from poor and disenfranchised neighborhoods. You see what I'm saying? So at the same time, you start throwing that money, all we see is okay, we can eat today. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that everybody end up in that situation, but it's a lot of young brothers out there that end up in that situation where their mama might have got, she couldn't pay the rent. And then you end up signing a deal for like $200,000. It's like, yeah, you might have got fucked over in the end, but at the same time, I could pay this rent for mama.
All I'm saying is,
I know they look at it like that.
All I'm saying is, my black people, take the time to read the most important shit that you need to.
I'm for all that. I totally agree with that.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not one to pick up a book and read. I don't like to read, my nigga, but I could fucking read my ass off if I need to.
Right.
And guess what? Any legal document you put in front of me, bro, I would take days to read that motherfucker because I need to make sure I know every word in that paper, what it means.
Well, now I'm gonna put you in the hot seat. Now I'm gonna put you in the hot seat though. What if you ain't got days to read it? You see what I'm saying? Okay, what if you ain't got days to read it? That's like L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid say if he sees somebody that he want, if you come in there, you ain't leaving out of there without signing a contract. So you ain't got days to read it. So you sitting down in front of L.A. Reid right now and you reading a contract. And I'm going to say it again. This is why they say get an entertainment lawyer. It's a lot of words and propaganda in the motherfucking contracts that you don't understand a damn thing what they say. That's why you need a lawyer. You know what I mean?
First off,
so they can break that shit down.
First off, bro, closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah, remember I totally agree.
Closed mouths do not fucking get fed. I don't give a damn if you tell me if I walk in your office, I ain't leaving without a contract.
Right.
You know what? I might not leave without a contract, but that don't mean that bitch won't be signed right away. I might have that contract in hand.
Well, no, you don't get that chance. No, you don't get that chance. Listen. You either sign it now or it's gone.
Well, I don't sign it, bro. I'm not gonna sign myself into a fucking
100%. That's how so many people end up getting messed up in the legal system, kid.
Listen, if I'm
owing these big ass record companies all this money.
If I'm in front of L.A. Reid, bro, and he tell me I ain't walking out without a contract. Look, I'm telling him straight up.
Yeah.
That's fine and dandy. You can give me that damn contract, I'll walk out of here. But don't mean that bitch gonna be signed.
Right.
I need to read every aspect of this shit. I need to make sure I know what I'm getting myself involved in, bro. Like, because signing that contract, meaning that I'm signing, I'm free willing to bind whatever the contract binds to.
You bind to whatever.
And it might be some shit in there that I didn't read. I didn't bother to read or bother to look up to see exactly what it means. And you might fuck with me on that shit like that. Oh, well, you did you read your contract? Did you read the article? And,
everything gonna come back to the contract. You can believe that.
And the most important part of the contract that I find to be is towards the very end, the last couple of pages. That is where because they know you're not gonna read the whole damn contract. You pretty much gonna skim through the shit.
You're gonna skim through it.
You might start reading the first couple of pages, but after that, bro, the rest of that shit is.
Man, you gonna see them 2 M's in front of you, nigga. And I'm not saying you, because I know you said how you would handle it. But most people, bro, they see them 2 M's in front of them, because see, this how they do it, bro. They slick. They'll put the money right in front of you. They put them 2 M's in front of you, and they're like, yeah, read your contract, sign it or whatever. man, people be in such fucked up situations, bro. I'm telling you right now, they signing. They signing. And they ain't reading a damn thing. They signing that contract.
Them last 2 pages, man, it's like, that's where they get you, because that's where you really don't read the shit too tough. Like,
yeah, because you're looking at them M's in front of you, or $100,000 or whatever it is.
That goes back
at that money in front of you, man. You like, man, shit.
Listen, that goes to
you see them M's over there, boy. Let me go and sign this, man. That's mine right there. If I sign this, that's mine right there. Listen, man, let me go and sign this shit, man. Here,
that also goes back
sign
to like
that shit 5 times. Here, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of people look at it, bro.
Listen, that also go back to the fucking police too, with their penal codes and shit like that. I'm so serious, my nigga. You know they don't read all them shit, right?
Yeah, I could believe that.
Nigga, listen. You know I done been in court so many goddamn time in my young life right now, bro. And I sit there and look at all the fucking paperwork they give me, and I'm like, the charges that I've been charged with, and I see all these Section 803, Section 7 something, Section 6. So, like, do y'all even read this shit? Like, for real? But do y'all even understand what any of these motherfuckers mean? Because I mean, I'm not a fucking college graduate, but damn, I done see some shit in there that really don't make sense to me. Like,
well, I tell you what, a judge know what they mean.
Bro, listen, I promise you, bro, I really do not believe that all judges know every fucking thing in that law book, bro.
No. I ain't saying that they know everything in the law book, but shout out to Faith Jenkins. That's one of my favorite judges. And I've seen people ask her different stuff, bro, and she know right offhand. She know what it is.
And you know what? A lot of these judges, bro, they know because they experience, not so much what's in that book.
Mm-hmm.
So when you in front of a certain judge, bro, and you see them looking over the paperwork and shit like that, taking their time, don't stress them out. Just let them do their thing, because 9 out of 10, they probably don't even understand the shit they're reading either. So they're just gonna look out for you a little bit. Or
they just acting like they know what that shit say.
I promise you, bro. even the fucking police, especially the ones that walk up looking like they RoboCop, nigga, like they cool as fuck, like bitch, they know they shit. Them be the main motherfuckers who don't know they shit, bro.
They don't know a damn thing. Them be the main motherfuckers that's supposed to arrest you and read you your Miranda rights, and they forget to read them, and then they have to end up letting your ass go because they didn't read you the Miranda rights.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Do you know?
For sure.
Do you know your rights?
Motherfucker, no, do you know your rights?
Hey, bro. Hey, listen. I fuck with a cop one day, bro. Like real shit. He asked me, "Do you understand your rights?" I said no.
Did he read them to you?
No shit. Do you understand your rights? No, sir. What part did you not understand? I mean, I don't understand. Why do I need to keep silent? I mean, if you ask me a question, can I not answer you? Is that what you mean? I don't have to answer you? He said, no, but I mean, it would be nice if you did. But then I can't remain silent then. I mean, how do you expect me to remain silent if you're gonna fuck me over for it later? If you ask me what's my name, bitch, I ain't gotta tell you. What's your name? No. Hold on, bro. You violating my fucking right, because my right clearly said I have the right to remain silent. Anything I say can and will be motherfucking used against me. So guess what, nigga? What's my name? Zip. And then they want to get mad, bro. Like, why you get mad? Can I search your vehicle? No, sir, you cannot. Well, I'm not in handcuffs. Well, I do have your license. Okay, what that mean? You're being detained when the cop have your license. I'm like, you know what? I'm black. I know what y'all do to black people, especially young black males. That's all in my head now. So go ahead. You can search my car. You ain't gonna find shit. I promise you that.
Right.
You ain't gonna find that. Nigga, my heart like this. Bitch, I'm like, don't go in that trunk, bro. Whatever you do, do not go in that trunk, homie. Like, for real, bro. I can't take that charge right now, my nigga. Bro, tell me
don't
why
go
my
on the tire. Please don't go on the tire.
Bro, my trunk didn't open.
Mm.
That bitch didn't open at all. Nigga, I was blowed because I just came from that bitch. I came from under the tire. He tried to pop that bitch open, bro. Took my keys out, tried to unlock that bitch with the key. I'm like, please don't break my key, because I have never, I tried that shit one time. They almost broke it. I'm not trying that shit again. The button should work. It might take a few tries. I just left it alone, bro. He left that shit alone. He was like, okay, well, here you go.
He was like, man, I don't even feel like messing with that shit no more.
Bro, that motherfucker gave me a ticket because the middle light for my brake light is.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Yep.
Nigga, I didn't know that shit was out.
Yeah.
You could have told me that shit was out, bro. I told you I didn't know the shit was out. But yeah, you still get me out of the car, hold my license, run it, and check my shit, and come back and give me. Bro, for what reason? Why did I even need to get out the car? My license was clean.
Why police be doing the most for like these small ass indiscretions? And
because
it's
they believe they are above the law, bro. It's like and
it's like bitches a tail light. I mean, for real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't robbed nobody. It's a tail light. But you don't never know who might be pulling your ass over, man. For real.
First off, bro, you don't even need to pull my ass over, bro. If it's a fucking tail light, just pull to the side of me. Pull your window down. Do like we used to do. Hey, bro, your gas tank open.
Be like, hey, man, you need to go get that fixed.
Yeah, get it fixed. If I see you again, I'm going to pull you. Okay, no problem. I'm going to AutoZone right now.
Yeah, but it's a lot of them that'll pull your ass right over.
Bro, like, for real, man. Like, all that dumb shit needs to
And to me,
stop.
that's just small. That's small. It's like, it's just a tail light. Why you got to do all that for a tail light? Why you need you know what? I just answered my own question. Just in case it's something else, bitch, we're going to find out. That's why I need your license and registration. Because if your registration out and you ain't paid or your license suspended, bitch, you going to jail.
And see, bro, I feel like that's entrapment like a bitch, bro. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Because if you pull me over for one thing, don't ticket me for something else.
And I think that's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it could be something small like your tail light be out, and they'll take you through the most.
I told you
because that tail light is out.
I told you why I went to jail, right? The whole purpose of me doing the weekend day on jail shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I told you why I had to go to jail. I told you my courts and shit, but like why I got pulled over and went to jail.
I don't remember that.
Bro, my car is under my mama's name, bro.
Okay.
I just got done dropping my homeboy off in Brandon. I'm heading back to New Tampa. Instead of me jumping on the interstate, I trying to cut through the mall and jump on the interstate from 60.
Okay.
And that back road behind was that Walmart?
Yeah.
Going through the mall?
Yeah.
That road right there, it was a cop sitting right there in the fucking dark with no lights on.
Yeah.
He ain't had no lights on, bro. You couldn't see his ass until you got to him and you see his reflection of a decal reflection.
Mm-hmm.
So I shot past him and he turned on his lights and came and started driving behind me.
Okay.
He pulled the car, everything. We good. No problem, right? This bitch had the audacity to back up to ease off, let me go, and then turned on his fucking lights and sped up behind me, pulled me over,
right,
and told me that he pulled me over because my fucking tag light was out.
Damn.
But I'm like, okay, officer, did you not run the car though? I mean, you were close enough to see my tag.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
First off, you don't need to get all up on my ass to see a fucking tag, bro. Once your goddamn headlights hit that bitch within a couple of feet, You see that shit. Even the average distance that you need to be behind a fucking car, bro, while you on the road, your headlight are visible enough to show you my fucking tag, because nigga, you ran my shit.
Right.
You mad because you had to leave your post to come get me. And then you want to pull me over talking about something. Oh yeah, you did nothing wrong. You stopped at the stop sign. You took off when you needed to. The car is legit and everything. I just needed to make sure that the driver was legit because the car came up registered under a woman's name. So I wanted to make sure that the car wasn't stolen.
Yeah.
Nigga, really?
Yeah. See, your mama name popped up, and he said, "Hold on, I just saw a dude in that car."
But dude, the car I gave you, you clearly told me that I did nothing wrong. I didn't look suspicious. None of that shit. You clearly had no reason to pull me over.
Right.
Because you ran my tag, first off. You should have pulled me over, then run my tag, then give me a ticket for the tag light, then take me to jail because I was driving on a suspended license. I didn't know my shit was suspended.
Right.
You feel me? So all this shit is like,
oh, see, and that's what I just told you. That's the reason why you have a tag light out and it'd be like license and registration. Because if your license is suspended, you finna go to jail.
Yeah. But the thing is though, once you ran that tag, the car wasn't reported stolen.
Right.
First off, the car is not reported stolen. The car is registered. I gave you no reason to pull me over besides a tag light, which you did not do right away.
Right.
You got behind me to run my tag. Then the car came up clean. The car came up legit. You backed off to let me go. As if you was going to go by your merry way. Then you turned on your lights to pull me over.
And then jump behind you, yeah.
Bruh, I could have fought all that shit in court if I really wanted to, had I known the fucking law like I needed to.
Right.
But the fact is, all that shit would have been a he say, she say.
But see, that's what they depend on. They depend on you not knowing the law and them knowing it.
And that's the thing. And they still don't fucking know it. You feel me? So.
For sure. So, y'all, we finna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Once again, man, we thank y'all for watching the pod. There's so many other podcasts you could be watching out there, but you're sitting here watching this one, man. We really, really appreciate y'all. When you get a chance, go and subscribe to the Convo with Mav Kato. And once again, I am your boy Kato. That's Mav, and it's the Convo with Mav Kato. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Another thing, too, before we head out, man, the reason why y'all see me keep looking to the left like this is because I have my camera set up on the tripod, which I just went and got. You know, so I got it kind of at a distance right now, and I got the screen that the show come on to my left, and I got my other screen in front of me to where I'm a little bit more functional for me to pull up things I need to pull up, man, instead of sitting over here and like, you know what I'm saying, and I could look this way, but
for sure.
I'm gonna try to make little things better because I need to really see myself in front of me.
For sure. I totally agree with you, man. So yeah, we finna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I'ma holler at you, brother.
All right, man. Be safe, bro.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right.